Hi, it's Mrs. Stitches, Sheila. This is take two because I just dropped the lid on my tote and it was really loud and I didn't want to have that for you guys. So let's get started. Today is Flossmas Day 17 and it's December 17th. It's a Tuesday. I just got back from my fiber group. And it's a bit of a gray day out there. It's very overcast and it's a little bit rainy and there's some winds happening, but that's just the weather update for you. So let's start off with our pewter ornament. Today is 8 days until Christmas. So that is 8 maids a milking. Yeah. Okay, and then I'll show you my stitching. With 4 boys and an NL girl, we only had 3 stitches and they were right there. And I was thinking as I was stitching it that it was going to be part of the hat, like a stripe in the hat or something. But Lisa from Forest City Stitching, she instantly said, "Oh, he's looking up. I think it's the snowman looking up." And as soon as she said it, I went, "Oh, yeah, that's probably what it is." So we'll see what we get today. I think that was definitely our lowest stitch day. And I think she says we have some really big stitch days coming up. So we'll see what we get today. And then in my Paint with Stitches countdown calendar, it's also going to have some big stitch days. She's told us ahead which days are going to be big. I think they're 19th, 20th, 19, 21, and maybe 23. I'm not sure. But there you go. It only goes to the 24th. But there you go. That's what we got. Can you tell what it is? Any guesses? It's going to go into the other one because you can tell because it's already overlapped there. But there you go. Kind of interesting. It was fun because it was more colorful. Like usually there's always lots of whites. We have in this 3 different types of whites. There's Blanc, but I substitute B5200. There's 3756, I think. And then there's, which is a really light blue, but it reads totally white. And then I think there's a light blue called 747, which I think also reads mostly white. So like in the snowman right here, there's actually 3 whites. So kind of cool. Okay. And then from my husband, I got 2 things on my chair. One is mint slam skits, which are chocolatey, minty deliciousness. They're very good cookies, which is really handy because I just was running out of my Viva Puffs. And an ornament that I don't know where he got this at all, but it's a curling rock. Here, I'll turn it around. A curling rock and a broom. So I will hang that up on the tree. I just did that. And where I hung it up wasn't a good spot. So I'm going to try a different spot. Let's try here. Let's bring it out a little bit. There we go. That works. Okay. So I'm making this a bit quick because we're going to go for a walk, but it'll probably still end up being 10 minutes. So we got our Paint with Stitches countdown box. 17. We're looking for 17. This is 17. This is 17. Okay. It's a small little parcel. Can't tell anything from this. Feels like some kind of plastic folded. I got no clue. No clue. No idea. Oh, it's fabric. Wow. Wow, Chantel. Oh, that is beautiful. It's another one of her hand-painted fabrics. Wow. Here you go. Isn't that pretty? I had no clue. Let's just look at the other side, see if it's a little different. It's a little lighter on the other side. Isn't that's hand painted? She does sell it on her site now that the postal strike's over. Some of her She did put things unavailable when the post strike was on, but I think once they're no longer on strike, some things will be available. I think this is probably, I'm going to guess, at a 28 count, but it might be 32. Not quite sure on that. I'm sure the cheat sheet says. At the very end, I'm going to go through the cheat sheet. So thank you, Chantel. That is gorgeous. I'm going to have to figure out what to put on this. And it might almost fit in that card that we had, that card frame. But yeah, maybe not. We'll see. But it's very pretty. The seagull would have gone well on this too. But I'm gonna figure out something on that. I'll work on that. Maybe a big anchor. I could design my own anchor. Or a boat. A boat and an anchor. Ooh, I joined the Canada Smalls. Maybe I'll use that for the Canada Smalls. Although I think, I was going to say, I think it's too nice. I want to keep it for myself. But that's kind of greedy. Okay. And 4 boys and an NL girl. We have, today's color is 414, and we will be stitching. Oh yeah, we got a big spot here to stitch. Yeah, a fair amount of stitches. Looks like at least 300 stitches. So that's great. I think she said that it was going to be a bigger stitch day. And then we just have the question. I feel like I'm rushing through this. I'm going to just pick a question off the bottom. I think my little twisty thing to try and stir them up hasn't been really working. But they are getting down. I can tell that. I think I have one more question than there actually is days. I do not know, I haven't peeked yet. Maybe I should peek how far my countdowns go. I know Frosty calendar only goes to the 24th, but I don't know if my paint with stitches, if they go to 25 or the other one. You know what? I'm going to pink. Well, no, let's do the question. Are you a dog person or a cat person? That's a great question. I would have said before I met my husband that I was totally a cat person. I always had cats and didn't have a dog, but I still love dogs. So, I don't think it's really, you could just be an animal person. But we now have our dear sweet Olive, and I do love Olive a lot. She's it's funny, one of my viewers I told you said to, at the end of the day, think of 3 happy things. And Olive, she's going through she's getting older. So she has some health issues. So she went to the vet yesterday and she put on weight, which was great. And when she came home, she ran up to me, and that was one of my happy moments yesterday. So she's a real sweetheart. I do love her. But yeah, a bit of both. They are very different, cats and dogs, because cats are cuddly and will be on your lap, and cats are kind of maybe a little less maintenance, but they also can have their moments. And then a dog is so loyal, and their facial expressions, and they're just really both sweet. But so initially I would have said cat person, but now I am both. And the nice thing about dogs too is no kitty litter. That's actually a really nice thing. But are you a dog or a cat person? Let me know. Let me know down there. Tomorrow I'm going to tell you how far, whether I'll probably be going to the 25th, but I will just let you know for sure if I'm going to cheat and check on my calendars to see. Why don't we do it right now? Let's just do it right now, okay? So the paint with stitches. Let's see if I can see. There's a 25th. I see a 25. And the other one, the 4 boys and the NL girl, it also goes to 25. So there you go. I will be going to the 25th. So that, whether I get any views on Christmas Day or not, we'll see. But I will be going to the 25th. So I will have finished the Frosty maybe by then. There's going to be some heavy stitch days. But anyways, I shall let you go and get on to your other floss tubers. Take care, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.